Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpa Taruveshya Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram. Hare Krishna. So today we will be discussing another topic, and we will not be discussing on our regular Srimad Bhagavatam class. Hare Krishna. I hope everyone is there. Yes, very good. So often many devotees ask me a question that Prabhu, Krishna consciousness is after some years becomes boring and monotonous, and things become very mechanical, and it's the same thing we have to do again and again. Yes, how many of you have encountered this question, or how many of you really feel that this is how it is? Krishna consciousness becomes very boring and mechanical, monotonous. So sometimes when I encounter this question, I really ask myself that for me it is not boring. I don't know why. And but people feel it is quite boring, and it becomes monotonous, it becomes mechanical. It's the same mantra and same things. So today we will be discussing on how to not make Krishna consciousness boring, or why Krishna consciousness becomes boring, because of what all things, or what we can do to make our Krishna consciousness exciting. How many of you really want Krishna consciousness to be exciting? Really exciting. So we really want that. Why this sound is coming? Oh, what is this? Huh? Newly added feature ko delete karo. React. Go down. Yes. Just open it. Give me my mouse. Okay. No. It's not. Okay. Now it is okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So we really want to have a very exciting experience in Krishna consciousness, and today we will see how to make Krishna consciousness very exciting. We understand that actually the juice that makes Krishna consciousness exciting is actually love. This is first thing we need to understand. And because we do not have that feeling of love for Krishna, and that's why it becomes difficult. Like, for example, the people we love, it is easy to remember them. but we do not have love for Krishna, and that's why it's difficult to remember Krishna. The people whom we are attached to, it is easy to do something for them, right? How easy is for the boy to do something for the girl? Yes? Huh? It's so easy. No boy has to be trained to love a girl. How many of you feel some training is required to love a girl when the boy attains a teenage, and then there is some training is required? No, now you have got into teenage and you must get attracted to some girl. And how many of you think, so Krishna, so Krishna is telling that the other type of training is required. How to not get attracted to a girl. Yes. So the other training may be required, but it is natural, right? It is natural that we are attracted. The boy is attracted to a girl, and girl is attracted to a boy, and because of that natural attraction, natural attachment, that is because of the bodily programming, it becomes very easy to serve. The boy is very nicely feels, okay, I should do something for this girl, I should get some gift for the girl, and the girl also thinks that I will do something for the boy. But what happens for us, because we are so much in bodily level, and Krishna is not in a bodily level, Krishna is in actually Divya, Suddha Sattva, it becomes very difficult to relate with Krishna, right? And feel that same love that we feel for any person in this world, right? So I used to always have this, I was telling, I don't know whether I told last class I was telling or whatever, wherever, I think in the Hindi class I was telling. When I was a small child, I used to sing this, I used to hear this Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, this Bilwa Mangal Thakur's cassette. My cousin brother had given one cassette player. It was in the most downtrodden condition, and generally charity, you get charity when things got into downtrodden condition. It had come out, the play button had come out, and there was no plastic on it. There was only the tin, that iron thing, so you have to really press it hard to play it. So the plastic had come out, and then there was some issues in that wearing and all those things, but I got it in charity. And then of all the cassettes, he said you can take 2-3 cassettes. So he had different cassettes. So one cassette I found, you know, how many of you have seen magnetic cassette? I don't know how, I think all of you are quite elderly to me, so you would be using cassette player, so in your childhood. So the cassette player, so I found one cassette on Dasyu Ratnakar. Dasyu Ratnakar is basically Valmiki Muni's story. And I used to hear it again and again, how Dasyu Ratnakar left home, and my mother used to feel so bad, you know, why you are hearing this again and again. Again and again I used to hear. This is in class 4. And my mother used to be, her heart will be pumping. Up and down, you know, why my son is getting attached to this story. And I used to tell, oh, such a nice story. Just see, no family member can take your karma. That's the story actually. Dasyu Ratnakar goes, Narad Muni comes to meet Ratnakar and says, Arey Ratnakar, you are killing so many people. Why you are killing? Nah, I am trying to maintain my family by killing all people. And then say, Arey, you are maintaining your family by doing sin. Will your family take all the sinful reactions? At least half. So why not? My wife will take. My wife is Ardhangini. Okay, you go and meet your wife and ask. And then this fellow, this Ratnakar goes to meet his wife and then asks, oh, one saintly person has come. I was about to kill him and loot something from him, but he is telling like this, will you take? And wife says, Arey, why I will take the sinful reactions? And then he goes to father, mother, no one is ready to take sinful reaction. Again he comes back and he says, hi, you know, these people, they are not ready to take sinful reactions. and I am telling them that this is your duty, this and that. So then Narad Muni says, just leave everything. And this Sri Ratnakar leaves everything. And Narad Muni says, what I have to do? Dasyu Ratnakar says, what I have to do? Narad Muni says, you chant Ram's name, you get purified. He's not able to chant Ram's name, and he chants Mara, Mara, because whole time he has done Mara only. He has only done death. Mara, 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 kar, he becomes Ram and he becomes Valmiki. So this was my favorite story in childhood. I used to really love, because it has two aspects which I really love. First is power of holy name, and also detachment to family. So both were very resonating to my heart. And my mother used to be always very, very afraid whenever I'll play that cassette. And one day that cassette got, you don't know, sometimes it gets stuck. I don't know how many of you have experience of using the cassette player. It used to get stuck always. So, and then I removed it, and the entire magnetic tape started, and I was crying, oh my Ratnakar cassette. My mother was so happy, it's gone, Ratnakar is gone now. So that was one cassette which I used to sing. And another was Govinda Damodar Stotra. There is one lady called Namita Agarwal. So she is a very good bhajan singer in Odisha, and she has sung this Govinda Damodar Stotra, and I used to hear that a lot. And I was not knowing that what it is, Bilwa Mangal Thakur's song, but I used to hear it a lot. This Govinda Damodar Stotra. And in between there will be a lot of discussions about the gopis and the gopis' love for Krishna, and I feel so fascinated about gopis' love for Krishna. Then I used to wonder in my childhood innocence, when I was at the age of class 4 and all, I used to wonder, oh no, if I would have got a lady body, it would be so nice to love Krishna, like the gopis. I used to think, oh, why I got this male body? If I get a lady body, girl's body, it would be so nice, easy to love Krishna like the gopis. Oh no, I got this male body. It would be so nice if I would have got bodies like my sister. So it would be so easy to love Krishna. Like that I used to think when I was, and then slowly I grew up. I went to class 6 and 7, and I used to see my sisters, my batch, all the students, girls in my school, and I used to think, oh, I think if I would have become a girl like this, I would have easily loved Krishna. But later on, as I grew up, I saw my sisters don't love Krishna. They started loving some boys of this world only. And I saw all my batchmates in the school, all the girls got into affair with all the different boys, whatever is locally available, So whatever is locally available, they got in. And I said, array, I think just by becoming a girl, you cannot love Krishna. There is some other business here. We need to really find out. So somehow by coming to Krishna consciousness, I always wanted to love Jagannath like that, in that mood. But somehow, only by mercy of Srila Prabhupada and our acharyas and all, I came to know how to love. It's not based on some bodily attraction or like that, which in my childhood innocence, I was thinking like that. So we need to understand that it is so easy to love any boy or any girl. I saw, it is so easy to love a boy, love a girl. But even if we get a girl's body, it is difficult to love Krishna. How many of you ladies you think you understand like that? Even if you have a girl's body, right, it is not easy to love Krishna, right? Which I had in my childhood innocence, thinking, if I get a girl's body, it will be very easy to love Krishna, like a lover. But it is not like that. Otherwise, my sisters, because they have got girls' body, naturally they would love Krishna, right? Both the sisters, one sister did love marriage, and she found her beloved. In this world only, we find locally whatever is available, what can be done. So, but I didn't wanted anything local. I wanted something paranormal. Anyway, Hare Krishna. So, point is, in this world, the loving a person of this world is actually very easy. And because it is very easy to love, it is also very easy to meditate on him or her, or to chant him or her, his or her names, and do all those things, whatever we do. You know, a person falls in love. I don't know how many of you have seen a person falling in love. I have seen my sister falling in love, and now he has risen in love. Come to right conclusion. You have done the right thing. Right? So the people fall in love, and by the age they reach 40, they again rise in love, and then rise, and their eyes are open. Oh, what I did, and you know. So in this way, love is actually the essence. Actually, love makes things very exciting. In this world also, it is actually the need for love that makes us get into relationships, whether it is between boy or girl, or mother, father, and parents, son, children, and whatever it is. It's all based on love. And love actually makes things very exciting, very nourishing, very dynamic. And because we do not feel the love for Krishna, that's why our Krishna consciousness is very boring. Now one may say, why in the beginning we find some excitement in Krishna consciousness? That time also we didn't have love, correct? How many of you are understanding what I am speaking? First 1 year, 6 months, it was really nice. You know, Krishna consciousness looks very exciting, new. And then after some time, Krishna consciousness becomes a little boring, and there are a lot of inertia. Oh, I have to get up in the morning. Oh, I have to get up in the morning. Initially, to get up in the morning, wow, I'll get up in the morning, right? So, in the beginning, what excitement we feel in Krishna consciousness is mostly because of our mental state. That's the nature of the mind. You will see that anything you do new, the mind will be very excited about it. Anything you do new, whatever you do new, mind will be excited. And it's the nature of the mind. It's nothing, in the beginning what we find some excitement in Krishna consciousness is not a spiritual experience. We must understand it. We should be getting convinced about it. So in the beginning, whatever, what do you say? So first, if I write down what we were discussing, the first thing we discussed is Krishna consciousness becomes boring over the years, and then we discussed it in a context of life, and we discussed when life becomes boring, and we discussed how life becomes boring when there is no love, right? But when there is love, it brings so much excitement. So life becomes boring when there is no love, and exactly in the same way, Krishna consciousness also becomes boring if there is no love for Krishna. So this is what exactly we are trying to speak. And another thing is that we are discussing, then initially Krishna consciousness was not boring. Then why over the years it is becoming boring? Initially, Sri Nitai Das's classes were so nice. I was feeling, oh, when the class will come. Now again the same Sri Nitai Das. Really, when I will When I will, again and again, speaking the same thing, no hairstyle change, nothing, no dress code change, and it's the same thing. Yes? Karan is feeling same thing. Karan is telling yes, bro. It was so nice. So initially Krishna consciousness was not boring because our mind was excited. Is the nature of the mind to be excited for anything new. Srila Prabhupada speaks in a lecture. He says, what is mind? Srila Prabhupada defines mind. And just close it around. So Srila Prabhupada defines mind. And what Srila Prabhupada defines mind? Very nice lecture. I'll find out that lecture. Eto nuton kichu kor. Right? That's what in Bengali Srila Prabhupada says, Eto nuton kichu kor. Like, mind means, definition means, the mind always says, Srila Prabhupada says, definition of mind, kuch naya hona chahiye. Eto nuton kichu kor. Nuton matlab new, kor matlab you do something. You do something new, I am fascinated. I am excited about it. So Srila Prabhupada defines the mind like that mind means something is new, it is exciting. And something is not new, I already know about it. If Putana Leela is new to me, I don't know, then how many of you feel that when there is some new Leela discussed about Lord, it becomes very amazing to absorb. Yes, kuch to hum jante nahi isko, kuch to. And again, if Sri Nitai speaks about Putana Leela, like, okay, ठीक है, I know about Putana Leela. And okay, if Sri Nitai speaks about Putana Leela, but something new he is speaking. So, yes, now I have. So, most of us, the happiness we are feeling in Krishna consciousness also, we are feeling some happiness, some excitement definitely. It's all based on our mental state of affairs. It is not based on love for Krishna. So this is the first thing we need to understand, that whatever excitement we felt previously or whatever excitement we now also feel, it's all because of the mental excitement. It is exactly not love. And we should never think that I have developed some love because, I'm feeling something for Krishna. We are not feeling it. We are feeling in our mind. Okay. Now, so what to do? What's the solution? So, we discussed about how we don't have love, and because we don't have love, just close it around. Whenever I am speaking, close it around. So when we don't have love, and because we don't have love, it becomes difficult for us to relate with Krishna and then find that experience with Krishna. So what is the solution? Now, one thing we have to understand, at our stage, to remember Krishna is very difficult, to remember the pastimes of Krishna, because we don't have a relationship. Our acharyas have explained Krishna, you will see, with the objects of the world. Like one acharya says that, oh Lord, when I saw you, I understood that how all the poets and acharyas were completely wrong. So I repeat. So the devotee says, there's a verse actually. So he says that, oh Lord, when I actually saw you, I understood how my Guru Vargas, my acharyas, and whatever scriptures I read, they were all false. You are not like lotus flower. You are much, much beautiful than lotus flower. But there is nothing in this world that can be compared to your beauty. So somehow or other the poets and the acharyas, my Guru Vargas, somehow compared it with the lotus flower. So there is one devotee has written a verse like this. Now because we do not have any experience of the beauty of the Lord, and we have some experience of the beauty, for us maybe lotus flower may be looking less beautiful and rose may be looking more beautiful, because the foreigners, Western people, they introduce rose. But actually, lotus is much more beautiful than rose. Rose is in mode of passion, lotus is in mode of goodness. The beauty of rose is in mode of passion. And beauty of mandara is in mode of ignorance. So even the flowers have different modes which they emanate. Right? And since people are becoming more passionate, that's why they love rose. But mode of goodness and pure goodness is actually the lotus flower. And the fragrance of the lotus is also in mode of goodness. It brings goodness, the fragrance of the lotus. The fragrance of the rose brings passion. And fragrance of mandara and all those flower, marigold, it has no fragrance only, it is stinking, it only brings ignorance. Anyway, what can be done? Best use a bad bargain. So this devotee is telling that, oh my Lord, I don't have anything. So what our acharyas, they do then is, our acharyas and our spiritual masters, they try to somehow create a connection between Krishna and things of the world. So we already have a connection with the things of the world. This is already there. And they try to bridge it with Krishna. Not that Krishna's eyes are like lotus petals. It's not like that. It's not that Krishna's hand has the fragrance like a lotus. But it is much more than the fragrance of a lotus. But somehow there are only these things of the world, and the best comparison that can be given so that a conditioned soul understands, right? Like we sing, na, Navambudasyamala Kanti Choram. Krishna is said, Navambudasyamala Kanti Choram. Nava Ambuda, that is the new fresh clouds, monsoon cloud, उसका जो कांति है, उसका जो कलर है, भगवान ने चोरी करके अपने शरीर में लगा दिया है, you know. But we see in this world a blue person looks horrible. Huh? How many of you have seen sometimes, you know, in this, there is one Prince group. They do they put all this, if you see, go type in Google, they put all these things on their body and they dance. There's one Prince group from Odisha. We had called them in Jaldut Yatra in our Netaji Auditorium program. So this they're Odisha people, and they color themselves. Sometimes people become Mahatma Gandhi. How many of you seen Mahatma Gandhi? They put some varnish on their body, and you know, some people become Mahatma Gandhi. Some people become Lord Shiva by putting blue color all around, and they look horrible. They look horrible, right? So in this world, if someone paints themselves as blue, it looks horrible. But Krishna is not like that blue. Krishna is very beautiful blue. But we do not have anything, so we compare it with, okay, the blue monsoon cloud, the blackish blue monsoon cloud, Krishna looks like that. So Acharyas are very expert in connecting things of this world to give an experience of Krishna to all of us, right? And so that what attachment we have with the world, we create that attachment to Krishna, right? That's the basically the purpose, right? So that means through the world, we reach to Krishna. Okay. So there are 3 levels. Okay. 6th thing we will discuss. There are 3 levels of understanding about this world. The lowest level of understanding about this world is the world is a place of attraction for my pleasure. But as a devotee goes ahead, he understands that this world is not an attraction. This world is actually a distraction from spirituality. The objects of the world are actually distraction. Further, as one goes ahead, the living entity understands that the world and the objects of the world are neither attraction nor distraction. They are a means for connection to spirituality. So this is bhoga, pravritti. This is tyaga pravritti. And this is bhakti. So initially when we see, we look around the world, how we see the world? We see the world, oh, this is for my enjoyment. How I can be happy with these objects of the world, this of the world, that of the world. So basically, the world is a place of attraction for my own senses. Then after some time, we get good beatings from the world, right? How many of you think that as soon as you want to enjoy this objects of the world, immediately you get good beatings? That's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, in Gyan Yoga chapter. Yehi sansparsaja bhoga dukkhayo na ye evate adyantavanta konteya nateshu ramate buddha. Yehi sansparsaja bhoga. As soon as you touch this world, dukkhayo na ye evate, you become pregnant with misery. After some time, the misery will be born and beat you like anything. So Krishna says about tyaga. Gyan Yoga is basically about tyaga. In the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says about tyaga that get rid of the tendency to get attracted to this world and enjoy this world, because this world is not meant for enjoyment, your enjoyment. This world is meant for someone else's enjoyment, right? And but Tyaga state is a very boring state. You cannot remain like that for a long time. So if one wants to remain in this Tyaga state, then again he has to fall down, because there is no juice here. So one needs to understand that he has to elevate himself to the level of bhakti, and that's why in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Maya sakta manha partha yogam yunjan madashraya asamsayam samagram mam yatha gyasasi tatsrunu. Maya sakta manha partha. Hey Partha, hey Arjun, how can you attach your mind to me? Now you hear about it. So it's not about detachment. In the first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking a lot about, this world is a distraction. This world is a distraction. You are talking, because Arjuna is talking about attraction to material world. What attraction Arjuna had? Can anyone say? What attraction Arjuna had? Huh? Relatives. Very good. Arjuna had an attraction to the relatives. Arjuna had attraction to how can I kill my relatives, how can they are my Guru Vargas and all those things. So Lord is telling in the first 6 chapters, this world is made of attraction. It's not for your pleasure. So you need to understand these attractions are actually distractions. Get rid of all these distractions. But the point is, then why, if that is get rid of all distractions, the goal of life, why then Krishna speaks about bhakti? Because the world, the highest level of understanding this world is that this world is a means to connect to Krishna in a different way. The world is actually meant for Krishna's enjoyment, and I need to connect with how I can use this world for giving enjoyment to Krishna. Right? And in that, I get supreme enjoyment. Okay. So this is the 3 levels of understanding we need to have. Now then we will focus on the connection. So there are 2 types of connection. That connection is basically a meditation, dhyanam. Okay. Now, I will tell you about one connection. So, I'll give some examples so that you understand. You are going in the street and it was a summer time in the afternoon. You are walking, and you are supposed to walk some 1 or 2 kilometers in the afternoon and to go to some place. And you are walking on the in the street, and suddenly wind started blowing, and then the clouds started coming, and it was thick dark cloud, and there was a dust storm happening, right, coming. So what is the probability that we will think about Trinavrata, we will think about Krishna, oh Krishna looks beautiful like this cloud and all. We will be thinking how I can run away and protect myself, otherwise I'll get, right? Correct? So now the opportunity to connect, this world has created now an opportunity to connect to the pastimes of the Lord, but we do not feel that connection. I'll give another example. So what had happened was, my Gurudev Radhanath Maharaj had a some breathing issue. So then he was admitted to Bhaktivedanta Hospital, and they did a lot of tests. So one test is the treadmill test. I don't know how many of you have gone through the treadmill test, TMT. You have to run, right? So in Bhaktivedanta Hospital, so there is a TMT, treadmill test, and Maharaj, all the wires were connected, and Maharaj was asked, Maharaj, you start running. And Maharaj was running. And then they were increasing the speed. Maharaj was running. And then got over, and then Maharaj sat down, and then Dwarkadis asked Maharaj that how was the experience. Maharaj said, ki actually from the window of the TMT, I could see Radha Giridhari temple, that Mira Road temple. And I was just thinking about Kalyavan, and how Kalyavan was running like this, but he was not able to approach Krishna. I was also running, but I was not able to. If I would have run on the street, I would have immediately reached very early only to Radha Giridhari temple. But I was running, but I was not able to reach. I was feeling like I am Kalyavan. I don't know how many of you know the pastime of Kalyavan. So this is called, through the worlds, through the things of the world, immediately you connect and remember some things about Krishna, right? But that remembrance is called Leela Dhyanam. Okay. So Leela Dhyanam means you see the situations, objects, world, and you connect it directly with Krishna's pastimes. Okay. And the other one is, but this Leela Dhyanam is very difficult. You see some situation and connecting with Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's Leela, it's very, very difficult. It's not easy. But the easiest one, what our Acharyas have given us, is Seva Dhyanam. We can meditate on the service, or how we can improve and increase the service. That is easier because service is also dealing with this world. Whatever services we have, it's also dealing with this world. So, to connect things of this world to Krishna's pastimes is difficult. But to connect things of this world to service to Krishna, it is easier, because service to Krishna, whatever we do, is related with all this world only, right? Whatever service we are doing, it's related with the world, and it is very easy to connect service or connect our mind, connect our meditation to service. So, meditating on service is easier than meditating on the pastimes of Krishna, because the pastimes of Krishna we have no experience. Meditating on our pastimes with our wife, children, it is very easy. How many of you think, oh, it is very easy? Normally it comes in our mind, oh, my son, my daughter, my wife, my husband, all the thoughts immediately come in our mind. It is very easy, right? So because we have a connection, we have some relationships, but because we do not feel that relationship with Krishna, that's why meditating on the pastimes of Krishna is difficult. But meditating on the service to Krishna is easier for us, relatively. That is also difficult, but that is easier to us. So today we will be focusing on this part. how to increase our meditation for service, and that will help us to make Krishna consciousness exciting. Okay. I'll give some example. So, I have been using iPhone last 5 years. Okay. Now, in last 5 years, more than 5 models have changed. And I'm just wondering what they are doing. Every year they bring in iPhone 15, I'm using 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, what not has come. And every year you see they keep on doing something. And sometimes I think, oh, I don't think they would be doing much change. And I was just reading the description of what all changes they have made. They have made a lot of changes. And we need to see how the world, how the outside world runs about so much of improvement. How much they are really thinking about how I can improve, and that's what makes iPhone exciting. Yes? How many of you think, you are using one device and then immediately you start using the upgraded device? Now, if the user who is using a device number 1, or let's say user is using iPhone 13 and he gets iPhone 14 and he is not able to feel the difference, how many of you think people will purchase iPhone 14? So they meditate on how to ensure that as soon as the user who is using iPhone 13 touches iPhone 14, he would immediately feel, kuch to difference hai. Then he will think, okay, I will trade in this iPhone and I'll get a new iPhone. Yes. So in this way, we can see that how in this world people are constantly absorbed in improving the quality of what? And that makes the things of this world very exciting. Material energy. How absorbed she is in her service to Krishna, right? Previously there was a telephone. And from telephone it became mobile phone. How many of you think mobile phone is extremely exciting than the telephone? Yes, it was really exciting. And from mobile phone, there was a keypad phone, put keypad and all like that. So from that, now there is smartphone. You just touch it and you feel it and do it, and it's so exciting than the keypad phone. And after some time, they will do some mind phone. They will connect some probe and you will think about Pavan Krishna, then call will go, Pavan Krishna. And then he picks up the call, or he doesn't have to pick up call only. Everything is connected with the body. And so in this way, we understand that material energy is constantly focused on improving the quality, and that makes things very, very exciting. And that's how, if we really want to make our Krishna consciousness exciting, we need to also focus on improving the quality of our service. The quality of whatever we are doing. Sometimes when it comes to our needs of eating something or doing something for us, we are so focused on how to do it with quality. Yes? अच्छा होना चाहिए, experience अच्छा होना चाहिए. But when it comes to service to Krishna, ठीक है, प्रभु जी ने बोला है, कर देंगे इसको. It is told, I have to do. What can be done? I have to do. I'm a devotee. I have to do some service, right? But when it comes to our needs, our eating, so many recipes. Actually, previously there was no momo. And now momo has come, and lasagna has come, pizza has come. And then recently one devotee brought something to our TC meeting. And then it was like roti only. Roti के अंदर वो सब्जी डाल दिया था. And then I said, okay, रोटी में सब्जी डाल दिया, सुविधा होगा खाने के लिए. No, no, प्रभु, this is not रोटी के अंदर सब्जी, this is taco. I said, what is taco? This is taco. I don't know how many of you know taco. This is taco. I said, क्या है, रोटी के अंदर सब्जी डाल दिया, taco क्या बोल रहे हैं? What taco? ना प्रभु, you said this is tacos. So they give different names and they put this permutation, combination, this and that, just to enhance their experience of their tongue. How much they're focused on meditating on how I can enhance they are not thinking, oh theek hai, anyway, you take the roti, you take the sabji, both will go to your stomach and become one only, right? It's not that you take the roti, sabji, and you take in taco form, you take sabji and roti different form. It is going to be different. It's going to be the same. It's nothing going to change. But what is the point is, when we take tacos, then there is some different experience. So how much people are meditating, we need to see, on focusing on their needs, on improving the quality of the service that is for their own senses. So similarly, we need to also understand, when it comes to service to Krishna, generally our notion is that somehow or other get it done, because I have been told to do it. But when it comes to service to our body and mind, do it best. See what is available. People do so much of research. What is best, and do what not we can do, so that we can. So when it comes to service to Krishna, I don't think research is required. Just do whatever it is done. And when it comes to purchasing a new car, when it comes to purchasing, people do so much of research. When it comes to purchasing some cream, people do so much of research. When it comes to purchasing something for their needs, people do so much of research. And when it comes to serving Krishna, ठीक है, कुछ इधर उधर से प्रभु जी से पूछ लो, इससे पूछ लो, उससे पूछ लो, कुछ करके, just get it done. This is our mentality. But if I have to eat something, what is the best item that is available? And if I have to go somewhere, if I have to go some place, so that some scenic place, then I do research all over India, search in Google, and really find out what's the best place I can go this summer, this winter, and how I can enjoy. But when it comes to service, okay, just somehow or other I have to complete it, and this is done. So this is our mentality, and because this is our mentality, we don't find Krishna consciousness exciting, because we don't want to do service with quality. We really don't want to improve the quality of the service. We don't want to do a research. We don't want to do we don't want to engage our mind and intelligence and senses within the service. So service is given not because Guru Parampara and Krishna wants our service. Sometimes we think, oh, if I don't do service, then Krishna kya karenge? Krishna to physically challenged hai. He is physically challenged. He will not be able to do, I have to do some service. Krishna is not physically challenged. Whatever service we are doing can immediately be done by Krishna. Once the disciples of Srila Prabhupada asked that Srila Prabhupada, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread the entire movement across South India. He could have done it throughout the India. Why he didn't do it? Why he only went to South India and preached, and remaining time he was in Jagannath Puri relising Krishna consciousness? Srila Prabhupada said, because he left it for my Guru Maharaj, so that he can open 64 Gaudiya Math in India. So that's why Lord Chaitanya could have done in India, but he left it for my Guru Maharaj, so that my Guru Maharaj gets some service. And also, my Guru Maharaj was so powerful, he could have done everything. He could have preached in the entire world. But he left it, he only confined to India. He left the world for me so that I get some service. So we must understand, actually, it's not that our Guru and Krishna needs our service. They can easily do all the services, whatever we are doing. But they are giving us so that we engage our mind and senses properly. But if we don't engage our mind and senses and really meditate on improving the quality of the service and how to do its service very nicely, then we don't get any benefit of the service. So the service is given for our benefit. And we see how Srila Prabhupada, when he got the service preach in English language, Srila Prabhupada didn't got the instruction, oh, you have to open ISKCON, you have to create BVT, you have to do this. It was all Srila Prabhupada's meditation. He really meditated on how I can really do a quality service to my Guru. He was not doing a half-hearted job. And sometimes we think, oh, I will go to Krishna, and by doing a half-hearted job, I will be here. We are all stooped in our material life with our family business, family life, son, daughter, wife, children and everything. And we will say, oh, I will go to Krishna. Don't think that just by doing anything of this world, you will go to Krishna. It is not easy. And if we really want to find attachment with Krishna, we need to really do service with quality. So this is what I wanted to speak, that instead of just getting the service done, we need to do the service with quality, meditate on how to do the service more and more nicely. First of all, we all should feel that I should have some service, which is engaging my mind and senses and really keeping me engaged, and not our entire time goes in serving our mind and senses, or serving those mind and senses which are related to our body, our family, this and that. Our entire focus is just how I can serve my body and how I can serve someone related to my body. That is the entire focus of the conditioned soul. How I can serve my father, mother, brother, sister, wife, children. All that is fully based on body only. Right? And then we may think it is very, very, serving father, serving husband, serving wife. Ultimately, it has no meaning to the soul. It has no meaning to the soul. The soul wants to serve Krishna, and somehow or other soul is encased in this body and trying to repose the service attitude that the soul has to Krishna to somehow or other these body relationships. And that's how we are frustrated in this world. That's how we are frustrated. No matter of any service to any of the bodily relation or anything of this world can bring any satisfaction to the soul. So we must understand that whatever little service amidst all the service we are doing for our body, mind, senses and family and all these things, whatever little service we have got in relation to Krishna, we should understand that as our most priceless gift, and we should really meditate on improving the quality of the service. Then Krishna consciousness will slowly start becoming exciting. Otherwise, you will see many people join Krishna consciousness and they will practice for some time and then slowly they will push off. Oh, it's done now, now. And they may get some experience of Krishna consciousness, but that experience of Krishna consciousness is also very sense gratification. Oh, why I am happy in Krishna consciousness? मेरे को अच्छा लगता है, मेरा मन ठंडा हो रहा है. That's the basic. Most of the people, even devotees, why they are happy in Krishna consciousness? मन ठंडा हो जाता है. But that is not the real goal of Krishna consciousness. मेरा मन ठंडा हो गया, मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है, I am feeling this and that. That's not how much I am really serving Krishna. 24 hours you are fully busy in serving your mind and senses and your people related to your mind and senses, and you are thinking, I am connected with Krishna. What connection we have? We have no connection only. So we must really allocate serious time for serving Krishna, especially the chanting and the service that we have got, and we really try to do it with quality, improve the quality. And then Krishna consciousness will start becoming exciting. Otherwise, it will be going on becoming boring. I'll not speak more. So I'll take some questions because I know there will be some questions. Yes. Yes, Dev Malya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanavad.
Yes.
So I have one question. Like when we do service, okay, especially in ISKCON or for the Krishna and Guru. So in that service, suppose like a lot of other devotees are also associated, okay, in a group. Now it can happen like I'm thinking something, my thought process is different. That other devotees, his or her thought process is different. Okay. Now how can I manage those situations so that I also don't feel monotonous or maybe discouragement should not happen, okay, in those kind of a situation while doing the service, so that I can maintain the quality of the service.
So first of all, when we do service, we should first ask authority in the service. Like I am doing service of taking care of all of you. So first thing I have asked is, I need authority. I cannot say that, okay, I will become spiritual master of Dev Malya and someone else also becomes spiritual master of Dev Malya. Then I will tell Dev Malya, bhai, you take guidance from another spiritual master. I need authority. If I have to do quality service as a spiritual master to Dev Malya, I need authority. I cannot say 3 people are talking with Dev Malya and then I will do quality service. It's not possible. So whenever we get service, first of all, we should demand authority. And demanding authority about the service is nothing wrong, because ultimately if we have a reason to do the service with quality, then we should demand authority. And imagine after demanding authority, let's say someone says that you cook nicely. The first thing I will tell in ISKCON is that, okay, I should first become kitchen in charge, then I will cook. Because if I become kitchen in charge, I have authority, then I can present my viewpoints very nicely and things will be done. If I don't have authority, I'll not be able to do service properly. And imagine after becoming kitchen in charge for 2 years, I have been given that authority of kitchen in charge and nothing is happening in kitchen. So then I should be also ready to give up my authority by someone else become kitchen in charge. I think it is not my cup of tea. But service means the first thing we need to understand that whatever service we take, we should have authority and we should demand that authority. And not just we demand authority, we should also deliver quality. Sometimes we demand authority, but we don't deliver quality, then the authority is given to someone else. So without authority, service will become very difficult. 10 people are authority. Imagine 10 people are in charge of making rice. Who will make the rice? Can anyone say?
Actually, no one will.
No one will make the rice. No one will make the rice. So immediately, as soon as we are given service, we should ask the first question, what is my authority? If I don't have authority, I'll not be able to deliver quality. So we must have authority in the service, and we must have freedom to execute the service with quality. And we should also have the humility to see that our service that we are delivering may also have some mistakes, may also have some concerns, and we should be ready to take those concerns and incorporate those concerns. But we must have authority in the service, and we should be able to not just demand authority, we should be able to deliver quality in the service. Sometimes we demand authority but don't deliver quality, and sometimes we want to deliver quality, but if you don't demand authority, you will not be able to deliver quality. Quality means authority. We have to have that authority, then only we will be able to do it with quality. Otherwise, you want to do it with quality and 10 other people, they are lazing around, and then you get discouraged कि अरे मैं करना चाहता हूँ ये लोग. So आप अगर करना चाहते हैं ठीक है, you will get that space, you do perform and do nice service. Similarly in Vrindavan, I was reading this Radha Krishna Gaunades Deepika. There is such wonderful structure. Sometimes we think this corporate structure is created by these corporate companies. When I read Radha Krishna Gaunades Deepika, one day we will read it, we will be amazed. ये तो कोई भी corporate से और ज़्यादा अच्छा है. What structure of Vrindavan? Actually, we have not read the structure of Vrindavan, hierarchy, the structure and how the services are done of Radha Krishna. You'll be amazed. There is just like we have verticals, there are verticals in Vrindavan, and then there are like in companies we have verticals. Every vertical has a particular section they do, and then there are sub verticals. They are doing so amazing, to the extent that the entire one group of gopis, they are just focused on making bracelet of Radharani. That's their service. And imagine for eternity they are doing one service of making bracelet. What will be the quality of service, हर दिन आप अगर bracelet ही बनाएंगे, it's not that they are making different ornaments, only bracelet. And then within that there are subcategories. One group, they are making flower bracelets. One fellow, they are making gold bracelets. One fellow, they are making silver bracelets. So there is such structure. And whoever are making flower bracelets, they are having authority. Not that आज ये flower bracelet बना दिया, कोई और आके बना दिया, ऐसे सब नहीं होता है. If I am given the service of flower bracelet, I have the full authority of how to make the best flower bracelet to Krishna. So, to do service to quality, there are two things required. First is we need to really demand authority so that we have the power, freedom, and we should have the resources and hold on the resources. We cannot say, you do the service and I'll have the resource. ऐसे नहीं होगा. So if I need to do service, I need to have some hold on the resource. I need to have some money, I need to have some manpower, then I will do the service. So we should have some authority on how to do the service, right? And second thing is that we should be able to deliver the quality. It's not that we just demand the authority, we don't deliver the quality. And sometimes we want to deliver the quality. If we don't have authority, we will not be able to deliver. So it has to be balanced properly. Does that answer question?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, yes. Go ahead. Syama Priya.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Actually, I have a little silly question.
No problem. We are all silly people.
Actually, if we see to love and serve someone in this world, it is comparatively easy because we are able to interact with the person and we are getting locations and we are able to talk. But while serving Krishna, it is kind of like a one-way conversation. We don't know what Krishna feels or anything, because we are not at that stage. And if we take in case of the gopis, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, all of them, they saw Krishna as a baby, they saw him taking steps, and Mother Yashoda fed him. There was a lot of like reciprocation, just like how we have with us right now, like with our parents and with our like children and all that. So in that case, it is easy for them to love Krishna, but it is difficult for us to love to that stage, because we are not having that interaction. So I don't know, Prabhu. I'm just confused.
So what's the question?
Actually, it is easier for them, but how can we say that you have to love Krishna, but we are not getting that kind of interaction like how Mother Yashoda and all of them are getting.
Yeah, so that's why Krishna sends Guru in our life. And we need to understand that Guru is representative of Krishna. And we need to first develop very close relationship with the Guru. And how to understand whether Krishna is happy with us. Find out whether Guru is happy with us. And how to understand that what will please Krishna. Find out whether Guru is pleased with us. And find out what exactly, what improvements Guru wants from us. And we implement that. And we implement that slowly, Krishna will give us the opportunity to serve him in person. So all those people who have met Krishna have served the Guru first before meeting Krishna. Whether you speak about Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, or any personality who has met Krishna, the process is he has served Guru. And Krishna sends the Guru in our life because Krishna knows that this person is not qualified now to interact with me, and I will send in his life a person who will make him qualified to interact with me. You may be thinking that it is easier that if Krishna becomes my son, I will be like a Yasoda and I'll feel more attraction to Krishna. But you don't know what it takes to be Yasoda, and you don't know Krishna. Krishna can be such a naughty son, you'll feel like beating Krishna, which Yasoda doesn't do, right? Can you imagine you're hearing about your son who has stolen the garments of young girls in the school? Imagine, the teacher in the parent-teacher meeting complains that your son has stolen the garments. You feel like beating him. What nonsense, what uncivilized you are doing. So, until unless you have developed the bhav for Krishna, going there will be poisonous. Because Krishna's pastimes and Lord's pastimes are very bewildering. And we will get bewildered, we'll start offending the Lord only. We may think, oh, I'll become Yasoda, but we will start, beating the Lord, offending the Lord. कैसा बच्चा पैदा कर दिया, मेरा भी कर्म ऐसे ही था, क्या चोरी कर रहा है, and क्या चोरी का भी टाइप होता है, लड़कियों का कपड़ा चोरी किया, क्या, so we'll start offending the Lord. So that's why, because we are not trained to, right now, we are not qualified to interact with Krishna in that way, Krishna sends Guru in our life. And how we interact with the Guru, if we are not interacting with Guru, sometimes we find faults in the Guru only. So that means we'll find fault in Krishna also. And if we are not interacting with Guru properly, we will not be able to interact with Krishna. And that's how Guru comes in our life. What can be done? And we need to really see Guru as representative of Krishna. And we need to associate with Guru just as we associate with Krishna. And more we have that respect. More and more we interact in that way and really feel, oh, Krishna is telling me. And we interact, we ask, oh, are you pleased? If Guru is pleased, Krishna is pleased. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadat nagati kutopi. We sing every day, right? If Guru is pleased, Krishna is pleased. Guru is not pleased, Krishna is not pleased. So we need to find out, oh, are you pleased? What all things I can do? And whatever is told. And we need to really meditate on pleasing the instructions of the spiritual master. And in this very life, if we are devoted to pleasing the instructions of Guru Parampara, we will definitely meet Krishna. We will get qualified to meet Krishna. But without qualification, if we think, oh, that will happen, it's not going to happen. Right? So Guru Parampara gives us that qualification by serving the Guru. That's clear. So it is easy to interact with Krishna, and if I interact with Krishna, I love Krishna, no problem. You don't interact with Krishna, Krishna sends Guru, interact with Guru. Love the instructions of Guru. Try to fulfill the instructions of Guru. And you will see, definitely. I am seeing that in my life. And you will also see. But if you don't do it, how will you see? It will be theoretical to you. I am telling, okay, I know, I also don't have any interaction with Krishna. Not that Krishna is roaming around me and I am putting my hand on Krishna. But I am feeling, how I am feeling? Because I am serving the instructions of spiritual master, Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, my Gurudev, and the Guru Parampara. I am doing that. So I am feeling interactions with Krishna. So you will also feel. In the currently as you serve Guru like this, you will feel interactions on a subtle level. And slowly, on a gross level, you will Krishna will start interacting with you. That is eventually going to come, because this body is not meant for interacting with Krishna. We have to give this body up. And we need to first develop sufficient detachment to give the body also. Right now, if Krishna comes, Shama Priya leaves the body. Let me think. So it's not easy, right? Because Krishna cannot interact with this body. This body, Krishna, this is Bhinna Prakriti. This body is Bhinna Prakriti. So we should also think that this body is Bhinna Prakriti, But we love this body, and then Krishna doesn't love this body. So there is a problem here. I don't know whether you are understanding. We want to put so many things on the body, and we really love the body, and Krishna doesn't love this body. For Krishna is Bhinna Prakriti. So we need to get detached from this body, detached from this world, then only we'll get qualified to interact with the world. Then Guru says what? Remain simple. Don't become extravagant in your life, and keep your life simple. Eat simple. Focus on Krishna more. So by following the Guru's instruction, you will give up your attachment to body, attachment to family, attachment to this, and slowly. You cannot say, I'll be attached to family, attached to body, attached to everything in this world, and then Krishna will come and interact with me. Arey, is Krishna so cheap? And then the Guru says what? Guru comes in our life, get detached from your family, get detached from your body, get detached from everything, and focus on Krishna, focus on serving Krishna. You will get Krishna. Follow the Guru. When I left home, it's not that all my spiritual masters, they were condemning the process. They didn't condemn the process. They say, this is the goal. If you can leave home and exclusively practice Krishna consciousness, very good, do it. They appreciated it. They didn't condemn, oh, what about your service to father, mother, service to the nation? Like outside people when I go, this is service to nation. Arey, kya nation? Kiska nation? Whose nation is India? Krishna's only. So we need to understand, we cannot say I'll be attached to my body, family, sab kuch, and then Krishna will come and interact. For Krishna, this body, family, all these things are Bhinna Prakriti. Krishna doesn't interact. In Bhagavatam first canto, as we read, there is a verse telling Vyasdev saw Krishna, and Vyasdev saw the material energy, and material energy was hiding her face from Krishna. In the first canto it comes. And then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that why material energy is hiding her face from Krishna? Because Krishna doesn't like material energy. For Krishna it is Bhinna Prakriti. Krishna doesn't like man. And if we like material energy, then it is difficult. We have to give up our attachment to material energy. Though it may be very, very, just like Bihari Govind likes something, but Syama Priya doesn't like. So then what? Bihari Govind leaves that because Syama Priya doesn't like. Then Syama Priya and Bihari Govind's relationship works. Yes, correct? So similarly, we need to understand Krishna doesn't like material energy. Krishna doesn't like this material relationships, this family, whatever so-called family, all these things. ये भगवान को पसंद नहीं. भगवान को आध्यात्मिक परिवार पसंद है, जो आध्यात्मिक, ऐसे नहीं कि आध्यात्मिक जगत में परिवार नहीं है. In spiritual world also there is family, but Krishna doesn't like this material, family. Today I am wife of someone, tomorrow I am wife of someone else, next life. What is? Tell me, is there any chastity in relationship? Huh? You might have forgotten. Krishna remembers. Arey, he is now wife of someone. Last life he was wife of someone else. You might have forgotten, but Krishna doesn't have forgotten. And because Krishna doesn't forget, he doesn't like all these material relationships, because there is no chastity, there is no purity in the material relationship. That material relationship cannot be chaste, material relationship cannot be pure. It cannot be. You may glorify it how much ever you want to go. 7 जन्म तक बंधन. 7 जन्म से पहले कौन किसका पत्नी था? अगर 7 जन्म भी बंधन हो गया. So, point is, Krishna doesn't like material relationship. We need to be very clear about it. And if we are too much attached to material relationship, Krishna will not be getting interaction with Krishna. Sorry to say this. But we have to understand the reality. We cannot be hovering around, oh, nahi, sab acha hai. I can be attached to my family and Krishna will come and roam around in my house. Not going to happen. You have to be detached from your family, from body, relationships and all. But while being detached also, you can do the service to your family as a duty. But you cannot say that I will derive all emotions from my family, from my body and all, and I will interact with Krishna. And for that Guru comes. You see how strongly I am speaking, correct? Now you may think, oh, Sri Nitai Das is speaking strongly. What can I do? I am just a mouthpiece. This is what Krishna only says, Bhagavad Gita, Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. So I am speaking. Now you take it, how much you want to take it. How much you take it, that much you will have interactions with Krishna in your life. So I am just a mouthpiece. What can be done? Krishna doesn't like. If he doesn't like, he doesn't like. And why Krishna doesn't like? Because there is no chastity. This is why Krishna doesn't like. Today I am son of someone and tomorrow I am son of someone else. These material relationships are based on karmic reactions. You may think he is my son, but he was the person whom you exploited last life, and he has come to take away all your exploitation. That is son, father in this world. And you may not be able to see it. You may have that mamata, he is my son. But Krishna, because he has seen your previous life, Krishna has seen this person's previous life, he knows everything. And he said, kya bakwas chal raha hai? That Krishna thinks. Bakwas ho raha hai. And then you think, oh, my son. And Krishna says, tera son. Last life, परेशान तुम उसको किया था, आया है तुमको परेशान करने के लिए. Like that. So, and then how, you tell me, if you start knowing everyone's past, present, future, you will also feel disgusted from this material world. You will also feel disgusted about material. And sometimes people say, why? If I would remember my past life, then it would be easy for me to think that I am spirit soul. Why Krishna makes us forget past life? If Krishna makes you remember past life, you will feel disgusted to this material world. You will not be able to enjoy the material world. But you have desire to enjoy the material world. Krishna makes you forget that. So we need to understand this. अगर भगवान को प्रेम करना है, if we want to love Krishna, we need to give up what Krishna doesn't love. And Krishna doesn't love these fake relationships of this world. And these relationships of this world are fully fake. Fully fake. Why? Because it has no chastity, no loyalty, nothing. It's all based on karma. It is all based on karma. Sorry, I think I'm going completely wrong direction. Okay, Hare Krishna. I think I'll stop here, otherwise I will go in. You will be able to hear more and more, and then but whatever it is, I just spoke whatever is reality. And I don't know what did you understand, Syamapriya? Why Krishna is disgusted with material relationship?
Actually, the material relationships are based on karma, and Krishna does not like the material energy. And because of that,
why Krishna doesn't like the material energy and material relationships?
Because it is not loyal or chaste, chaste, and he has seen what all this person has done in the previous life, and because of that, whatever, it's just a karmic reaction relationship, whatever is in the material world. And because Krishna sees all that, he is disgusted with the material energy and the relationships here.
Yeah. And then we want to have a romantic experience. We feel romantic about our wife, and Krishna says, and he knows who was our wife in previous life and who are we in previous life, and Krishna knows everything. No. And and this romance also, what we are feeling, is a product of karma. It's a product of karma. Because we have some karmic attachment, that's why we're feeling some romantic, some affection. The affection, material affection in this world is all product of karma. And Krishna knows it. And that's why Krishna is disgusted about all these material relationships. And we must also understand that these material relationships, if we really have strong attachments to it, we will not be able to attain Krishna. We need to give up material relationships. Okay? Sorry. Yes, go ahead. And Monalisha.
Krishna Prabhuji, Rangavat Pranam. Prabhuji, actually my question is...
And this is not because, just let me complete. And this is not because I am a brahmachari or a sannyasi, that's why. It's not because, that's the reality. Whether you are a brahmachari or a grihastha or whatever it is, you need to come to the reality. The reality is like this. So not that I am a brahmachari, so the reality is different for me, and you are a grihastha, you have to be reality. As a grihastha, as a brahmachari, I am alone, trying to practice. As a grihastha, both husband and wife and family members should understand that somehow or other, through some karma, we have come together. Let's help each other get rid of this karma. That should be our focus. If we become too romantic about our material relationships, we'll remain here only. We'll get another material relationship. Okay? Yes, go ahead, Monalisha Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, actually question I missed something in the third point. First point, you said that Krishna consciousness becomes boring over the years. And then you told that the nature of mind is that we feel excited when something is new. Ektu notun kishu koro, Srila Prabhupada says, that's the nature of the mind. Then third, you said, what is the solution? And that there you mentioned about the flowers, the flowers also have the modes, like lotus has the mode of goodness, rose has the mode of passion. And then you mentioned about the mandara flower. So I did not understand which flower is that. I googled it, then I found that it is Java for the hibiscus flower.
Yeah, hibiscus,
so
mandar.
What did you tell about that flower, Prabhuji?
Its fragrance and its beauty is in mode of ignorance. That's why it is used for serving Durga Devi and like that. Kali Puja. Okay? Yes, anyone else? Okay. Yes, Udharan Krishna Prabhu ki jai. Boliye.
Krishna Prabhu, Prabhu, there is an extension to Shamapriya Mataji's question.
Amazing. Please extend the question. You want to extend the discussion? Go ahead.
So, Prabhuji, when we see this, we started with this loving relationship with this material, girl and boy. So we see in that relationship also there are multiple stages, right? First then you see, okay, there is the person is getting attracted, talking, and then you evaluate each and every stage. Now here Krishna we cannot see, right? And we are heard from Guru and from the scriptures. And how to understand that, because in the material relationship we are seeing that there is some reciprocation happening from the person, but here we are not able to see Krishna, we are just feeling in our subtle body, and you also said that everything is happening on that mind level. So how to understand that really Krishna is also getting one step towards me, getting attracted towards me.
So that's why we need. I understood what you said. That's why we need guru. Just like you were in Denmark, you are praying, and then you came to Bangalore, and in Bangalore you desired that I should do some service. I'm so far, and here services are not happening because there is no support system much from the temple, and I don't know the devotees. I tried to help you around getting some contacts from the temple, but the temple have they wanted to do youth preaching, you wanted to do congregation preaching, and you're feeling no. Then I said, okay, what can be done? That's the best thing. Okay, if you come to Calcutta, then maybe I'll be able to serve you. Then you started praying, thinking, desiring. So you got some job in Calcutta. Who gave you that job in Calcutta? Krishna only. And then that job had problems, had issues. Again, you called Prabhu, this job chala gaya, what to do? Then I said, okay, you pray to Nityananda, he will give you job. So we are getting reciprocations from Krishna, but we need to understand those reciprocations are of Krishna, and that's why we need Guru in our life. So it's not that we are not getting reciprocations about Krishna. So when we go back to Krishna, Krishna will remember all those things. Oh, you remember you were in Denmark, you prayed that I come to India and do some service now, and then you came to India, but you got in Bangalore, but you wanted to do some service to me, and you were not getting the right resources. Then you prayed and desired, you were really desperate, and it was I who gave you that job, right? And then again the job got lost, it was I again who gave you another job. So it's not that Krishna is not reciprocating. Krishna is reciprocating, provided we desire. And you desired, Krishna reciprocated. And you may not be able to understand that reciprocation of Krishna. And we need a guru to tell us, this is what Krishna is providing you. This job is what Nityananda is providing you. So Krishna is reciprocating, but at our stage, we will not be able to see that reciprocation. Like yesterday, I was giving in the altar opening of Syama Priya and Bihari Govind's house. I was telling that how Radha Govind who really gave me a sauce in Partha. So Krishna is, but you need to little bit become more advanced to directly understand the reciprocations of Krishna in our life. Like for example, I went through 3-4 years of really stomach problem. Now also stomach issues, but I could see Krishna's reciprocation. It was such a wonderful experience, right? So you need to become little more advanced to understand it yourself. And if you are not able to understand it yourself, take help. Ultimately, you have to understand it. Whether you understand yourself or you take help from someone else and understand, how does it matter? Ultimately, once you understood, you will develop love for Krishna. So sometimes we think मेरे को ही समझना है. नहीं, ठीक है, आप समझ लीजिए, या फिर कोई घटक आपको आके समझा देगा कि पूनम आपको कितना प्रेम करती है. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? फाइनली एंड रिजल्ट ही आपको पूनम को प्रेम करना है, पूनम आपको प्रेम करेगी. एंड रिजल्ट इज वी लव कृष्णा, राइट? सो वेदर गुरु हेल्प्स अस टू लव कृष्णा और फ्रॉम आवर स्वतः वी लव कृष्णा, अल्टीमेटली द एंड रिजल्ट इज अचीव. व्हाट इज आवर प्रॉब्लम? Whether in my case, I went through all this, myself I understood how Krishna is helping me, and what all advancement I have got in last 3 years of diseases, well, fine. And if I am not able to understand, I will call some my guru and all, I'm going through all these things, what I can understand from this, what Krishna wants to teach me, they will tell me, fine. So ultimately end result is, we need to understand how Krishna is reciprocating with me in this situation. Whether we understand it ourselves or we take help of the spiritual masters. Okay, so it's not that Krishna is not reciprocating. Krishna is reciprocating, and we need to see that. But Krishna also is tight-roped. Krishna also is very careful. Krishna reciprocates too much, then he is concerned that you have not developed sufficient detachment from this world, and Krishna reciprocates too much, you will be like in a fix. इधर भी enjoy करना है and इधर भी भगवान को भी छोड़ना नहीं है, you will be in a fix. So Krishna also reciprocates in a balanced way, so that slowly your detachment from this world is going and he will reciprocate. Otherwise, you will end up in a problem. If Krishna starts reciprocating too much, like if Krishna starts reciprocating the way he is reciprocating with me, you will end up in a big problem. So Krishna knows our level, and based on that he reciprocates accordingly. If Krishna starts reciprocating with us the way Krishna is reciprocating with Jayapata Maharaj, then I think we'll get into depression. अरे इतना सबके लिए किया, मेरे को ऐसे वेजिटेबल बना दिया, and 2008 से मैं वेजिटेबल की तरह हूँ. हाँ, यही कृष्णा आपने किया मेरे साथ. We'll get into depression. If Krishna starts reciprocating the way Krishna reciprocated with Sita Maharani, Ram reciprocated with Sita Maharani, we'll get into depression. We'll start finding faults in Ram. Yahi kiya. Actually, only the outside people speak about, vanishing Mother Sita. Mother Sita doesn't speak about it. Mother Sita, bahut acha kiya. I was getting such sweet experience of Lord Ram in the forest, which it was not available for me. Are you ready? Krishna's reciprocations are like that. Krishna left Radharani, Krishna left Lalita, Krishna left all the gopis and went for 100 years. Are you ready for that? You are not ready for that reciprocation. So whatever you are ready, Krishna gives that much reciprocation. For you, what you are ready, if your job goes away, Krishna gives you another job, you feel, oh, I feel reciprocated with Krishna. So Krishna does that. But imagine, Krishna starts reciprocating the way he reciprocates with Sita, with gopis, with the great souls. You will land up into a big problem. Okay? So be happy, your level and Krishna's reciprocation. Krishna will balance. And you increase your level, Krishna will also increase his reciprocation. Like he is doing with gopis. What do you think?
I understand too, but what happens is, like, I'm chanting, doing service, the more and more anarthas are, I can see my anartha as a third person, and now I see you, Radhesham Prabhu, Maharaj, so they are very purified souls. So I see you are feeling the love of Krishna, but I'm not sure that whether I'll be able to overcome those anarthas in me, and will Krishna be able to love me? So that kind of doubt is always coming in.
So understand, for Krishna, our anarthas are just chutki. Anarthas is not a problem. For Krishna, Saranagati is the main thing. That's why Krishna is talking about what in Bhagavad Gita, end verse, Sarva Dharman Paritejya Mam Ekam Saranam Bhaja Am Tam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Masucha. Don't fear your anarthas. You don't have to worry about your anarthas. Worry about Sarva Dharman Paritejya, Saranagati. So Krishna says that worry about Saranagati. We worry about Saranagati. We don't worry about anarthas. Because for us, for Krishna, anarthas are nothing. It will just get purified. But Krishna is not purifying us sufficiently, because Krishna is not sure that if I purify him, he will remain dependent on the Guru Parampara. He will become independent. And when Krishna gets that assurance that his dependence on Guru Parampara is not because he is having anarthas. अब क्या करें? अब मेरा इतना अनर्थ है. I am dependent on the Guru. Otherwise, if Guru doesn't guide me, मेरा अनर्थ जाएगा नहीं. तो ये हमारी शरणागति है गुरु वर्गों की प्रति. जैसे ही हमारी अनर्थ चला जाएगा ना, हम तुरंत गुरु वर्गों को छोड़ देंगे. एंड ऐसे हुआ है, बहुत सारे लोग शुद्ध हो गए, गुरु वर्गों को छोड़ लिए, भगवान ने जानबूझ के उनको और अनर्थ दिया. ऐसे हुआ है. So many people, even after spending so many years in Krishna consciousness and becoming very purified, they get anarthas, and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says these anarthas are specifically given by Krishna to this person, pure person, so that he understands the value of Saranagati, because he was doing Saranagati on a wrong platform. Now his Saranagati will become more purer. So sometimes anarthas are also required to purify our Saranagati. So focus on Saranagati. That's the entire big subject matter. We can give a 1 hour class on Saranagati and how Saranagati purifies different levels of Saranagati. But sometimes Krishna purposefully puts anarthas in the life of a pure person who has got all purified, but Krishna will put some calm vasana, and whole life he would have not got attracted to any girl, he will get attracted somehow or other. Why? Because Krishna knows that this fellow is surrendering to my Guru Parampara, Nityananda and Guru Parampara just because he had anarthas. Anartha is gone, he is thinking I am independent. Krishna will put. Right? That's what exactly Lord Shiva said when he got attracted to Mohini Murti. You read the section of Lord Shiva, in the end Lord Shiva clearly says, Krishna, I am now happy. Will anyone who go through this situation become happy? Tell me. In front of wife, in front of disciples, you are running behind another lady. It's a most embarrassing situation. And Lord Shiva is happy. And Lord Shiva is telling Krishna, you have proven that I am not independent. I am fully dependent on you, even if I am Lord Shiva. So if Lord Shiva is dependent on Krishna, and Sankarshan, the Guru Parampara is Sankarshan, Nityanand Prabhu is Sankarshan, Lord Shiva's worshipable spiritual master, Lord is actually Sankarshan. Who are we? So sometimes our Saranagati to Guru and Krishna is more dependent on our presence of anarthas. Oh, because I am now fallen, so what I can do? I have to be Saranagati. But our Saranagati should be independent of it, and we should feel that I am eternally like this. Whether I have anarthas, not anarthas, I am pure, impure, I am a servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis. When you have this bhav, Krishna will remove all the anarthas. Now, ye ready ho gaya. Ye pak gaya, phal. This fruit has become now paka hua. इसको मैं अभी खाऊंगा. And खाएंगे कैसे भगवान? आपको छोड़ देंगे. जैसे गोपियों को छोड़ दिए. And then वो पका हुआ फल और भी पकेगा. बिकॉज फल तो पक गया है. दो तरीका है पका हुआ फल को और पक के खाने लायक बनाने के लिए. कार्बाइड देके, राइट, या फिर पेड़ में रहेगा और पकेगा और पकेगा. सो कृष्ण, गोपीज लव फॉर कृष्णा वाज ऑलरेडी मैच्योर्ड, but then Krishna wanted to relish and make it more sweet, and Krishna left for 100 years, and in that intense separation it became more mature, and as gopis were crying, it was become more ripened, and then Krishna came and tasted the love of the gopis. Okay, be ready, all the best.
Take a class on Saranagati.
Yeah, we should. I have made all the notes, but somehow I have told our Kushal Bihari Prabhu if there is some slots available, we should take a class on Saranagati. It's a very important subject matter, because many of us are sometimes disturbed by our anarthas, and we think that, oh, when these anarthas will go. But if you ask Krishna, Krishna will say, अरे मैं तो चाह रहा हूँ अनर्थ नहीं जाए. कृष्णा will say like this, मैं तो चाहता हूं तुम्हारा काम वासना रहे, बिकॉज अभी तक तुम्हारी शरणागति शुद्ध नहीं हुआ है, और अनर्थ चला जाएगा तो डेंजर हो जाएगा तुम्हारा भक्ति के लिए. सो कृष्णा समटाइम्स पर्पसफुली, इवन आफ्टर चैंटिंग होली नेम्स so much, sometimes we think why anarthas are not going, because Krishna is stopping the anarthas to go. Holy name is very powerful, but it is Krishna's holy name. Krishna will restrict the holy name to purify our anarthas. We say, Cheto darpanam arjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam. But Cheto darpan marjan karta rah raha hu. Why my anarthas are not going? Saranagati is not there. Saranagati is not there, anarthas will not go. And Krishna will purposefully ensure, a holy name, Krishna and holy name are same only. So he will say, अरे तुम, मेरे को चमका रहा है. So we need to have Saranagati. If Saranagati के साथ हम chanting करेंगे, एक हरि नाम होए सर्व पाप क्षय. One holy name will destroy everything. But we don't have Saranagati. We have independent mentality, and that's why Krishna is little restricting the holy name in purifying us. Okay? And we may complain, oh, why my anarthas are not going? That's all. Okay, Hare Krishna. Sorry to tell about Krishna more elaborately, more graphically. What can be done? I have to tell the truth. Krishna will make you ripened. Don't worry. Just stay on. You will be ripened. Krishna will put you in such situations, test, tribulations. आप पक्के बन जाएंगे भगवान के लिए. Yes, and we all went through, and it's such a sweet experience. इस दुनिया में कोई आपका चाबी घुमाता है तो you don't make feel sweetness. आपको लगता है क्या चाबी घुमा रहा है, मेरा शुद्धिकरण कर रहा है आपके बॉस. बट कृष्णा जब चाबी घुमाते हैं, कृष्णा जब आपको पकाते हैं, it's a very very sweet experience, very very sweet experience. Okay. All the best. Hare Krishna. Yes, Asit Prabhu. Ashit Prabhu, you want to ask?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हाँ बोलो.
Prabhu, I got from your talk.
Oh, you got my talk. Very good. No problem. My talks are good. Yes, Poonam Mataji. You also got, or you are still? Krishna. Got from my talk. Yes. You are not able to unmute. Help her to unmute. हाँ.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हाँ बोलो.
Thank you for kind of last.
Yes.
My question was that related to quality of service. So my question is, I hope I'm correct. What happens in service? My Gurudev's inertia is very strong, and then my inertia is dependent also on inertia, the situations related to body, and then there is inertia of my team. So sometimes my inertia is very high, but the team's inertia is low. So I get like sometimes I am demoralized, but your inertia is too much for me to handle. So I don't know how to balance that and actually increase the quality. Means the three energies are not matching.
Yeah, so that's a very good question. Sometimes we have to work in a team and every team member has his own how much time and energy, because we are all serving with volunteers. So we need to understand that we should have in a team service divided, but we should have some service. Like I have divided services among all of you, but I have some service. What is my service? Inspiring you, talking with you, making sure what classes I make, it is really good, up to the mark, and really, I give the questions and answers and all those things. So I am doing my service. So we should have some our personal service which is not related to any team member, which we can do. That's what I was talking about. Dev Male Prabhu's answer is authority. Okay, that is team. But each team member should have his own authority for a particular small service. Divide the service into, let's say there are 5 team members, divide the service into 5 parts. You take one service, divide it into 4 parts. Coordination is not the only service. Don't have only coordination. You should not think my service is what? I coordinate the team. That's not a service. Okay, it's a service to coordinate the team, but you should have also some personal service. And okay, your team members will do the service with 50% quality. You try to do it with 80% quality because you have authority fully on the service. Maybe let's say in the team 5 services got divided and you take one service and you do it with 80% quality. And when your team members see it, oh, arey, this person has done this same thing with 80% quality, they will get inspired. From 50, they will go to 60, from 70. So you don't worry that what other team members are doing. If I start worrying about, oh, anyway, all of you are doing whatever level of quality of service, I should also, then I will, anyway, I will also reduce my quality. That's not the purpose. I give my service is what this, I do my best. And I should have authority. Like I don't take too much guidance from you, what class I will speak, what answer. Say I don't take too much guidance. I reserve full authority. Right? Who will, what classes I am going to take, what topic I am going to take. I have full authority. Yes, how many of you agree? I have full authority on what classes I take and what, no matter whatever people may say, I will do this only. I will have full authority. आपको क्लास अटेंड करना है, like सत्संग. So many people have said, नहीं नहीं प्रभु जी 5-15 पे कैसे उठेंगे, ये वो difficult होगा. I said, no, this is, I am teacher. I have full authority. You come, you join. You don't want to join, find out another teacher. Because I know that if I have to be doing the service, I need full authority. And I am trying to enhance the quality of service. How many of you feel that, yeah, service quality is improving? So previously, I used to just speak and all of you were just sitting. Now, I have started writing in iPad. I spend money, don't think that, just come. I spend some 30,000 purchasing this big iPad and then the pencil, and I'm writing down, and I have got a big screen. I'm able to see everyone. So I'm trying to improve the quality of service. But if I get too much, take this suggestion, that suggestion, it will become difficult for me. It will be a bottleneck. So amidst all the, but in that way, I am also coordinating some service. So you should coordinate some service, but you should have something, your personal service, your personal offering to Krishna. And your personal offering to Krishna will never get affected by any other team member's inertia. It may get affected by your inertia. Fine. You try to improve that. How much ever inertia you have, improve it. You are able to understand? You are able to understand?
Yes,
yes. So your inertia, and you try to see how much you can improve the quality. You take guidance. Prabhu, this is my service, how I can improve the quality. So, and you improve the quality on a personal level, you will see your team members will also improve. अरे हमको भी करना है, पूनम आगे जा रही है. So there is subtle competition. Right? We should create a subtle competition. अरे वो तो बहुत अच्छा कर दी. And then just like kids, एक बच्चा अच्छा किया, then other बच्चा दिन अरे मेरे को भी करना है, he also start coloring. एक बच्चा को शांत करवा के बिठा दो and उसको बोल दो देखो ये बच्चा कितना शांत है, कितना अच्छा है, सब बच्चे चुप हो जाएंगे. This is kids mentality. They want to compare, compete. So we should also see that in team members there is healthy comparison and competition, and there is always improvement on the quality. Someone improves, we appreciate. Oh, kitna acha this quality of the service is done. So others will think, oh, I need to also improve the quality of service. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, but the thing is that the spiritual element should be the primary aspect, and we should take material paraphernalia in its service. Means you understand your lecture, the essence is spiritual, but you are making it more beautiful, taking all the help from the material. So what should be the focus?
I didn't got the question clear. Give some example.
The content, if you are delivering some lecture, that content is the essence, right? And other things like you're making it very quality through Zoom and the sound effects and elaborately explaining in on screen. So what is the importance of both of them?
So definitely our content is also very important, but both are important. I would say both are important. That the essential content is definitely important because it's ultimately the content we are delivering. But we need to also meditate on how to nicely present the essential concept. So similarly, you are teaching something to the kids. So definitely the essential content about some values or Krishna you are speaking is important, but how you package it out, that is also important. So both you should meditate. Actually more and more you meditate. You sit with pen and paper and meditate how I can make this service improve, and search in Google how other schools are doing, what they are doing to make their schools exciting. So how I can learn from them. You go around, see different schools. There are so many schools now, very exciting schools nowadays. Go and visit schools. So if you do research, you will see outside world they are doing many things to make it exciting, and you have to add Krishna element in them and then put it in your school. You're understanding? You have to do a lot of research.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Go and find out different schools, what they are doing in the schools, and they may be doing many activities, and try to incorporate it in life school. Srila Prabhupada, you know where Srila Prabhupada brought these 4 Mahavakyas of ISKCON? You know, books are the basis, preaching is the essence, utility is the principle, and purity is the force. You know, Prabhupada went and saw some such words somewhere, and he connected with and said ki we should, our philosophy is also these 4 things. Similarly, GVC, Prabhupada was in some place, some company, he saw they have this GVC structure and Prabhupada incorporated it in ISKCON. So we have to get, we cannot say that we know everything. You study, see, ultimately we have to do service in material world only. So we should do research what the material energy is doing. Let's see. And we do research how the material energy is doing, and we try to follow. I did a lot of research on Apple, how they are able to deliver with so much of quality. You know, one day I can give a class on Apple. What amazing quality. I'm impressed. Initially, I was thinking that Apple is just a brand, you know, people, because wealthy people are using it. That's why even poor people are thinking we should also use it. But that's not true. It is a product. It's a quality product. I'm using it over last 5 years. It's a quality product. And a lot of meditation has gone. And then I asked Tanujay to find out Apple ka kaisa hai. He had one of his friend as employee in Apple. He got all information about Apple to me. And then I wrote down. And so, oh, this is how they are doing it. So this is called research. Yeah, and I'm able to understand. So, but if you think I am the best and no one can teach me anything, then what? So we should be able to learn from things. Oh, this Apple is doing good. We should try to incorporate in our dasosmi. We should have Apple dasosmi, I dasosmi. We should really see, and we should do research how the world is working, and they are delivering such quality products. That means the same principles we can apply. If Apple is delivering quality products, it is able to market its products to such domain. So we should try to incorporate in our preaching things. We should see how I can also learn from Apple and do a research and do. Similarly, there will be so many schools who would be very good. Children, they go and find so excited. So learn it. What is that which makes the children exciting to join that school, and what all things they are doing to make education more and more entertaining, and try to incorporate them in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, it's very inspiring. Prabhuji, we need to hear the Apple lecture.
Yeah, we'll fix an Apple lecture. Okay, Hare Krishna. I'll discuss on the research on Apple. Okay, yes. Who was that? Yes, Shyam Narayan, the Nirakar Vishnu Priya. Yes. Dandabat.
Prabhuji, you said that Krishna doesn't like these material relations because it is not chaste and not permanent. But we have to serve our family as a duty and service. So can we have this how that Krishna has given us this family and it is an indirect service to him? And the second question, Prabhuji, when we can understand that I am doing this service and when to understand that I am entangled in these relations?
Yeah, correct. Very nice question. Very thoughtful question. So can we think that Krishna has given this service? No. In the beginning times when we are in Bhagavad Gita level, yes, we tell people that Krishna has given this service, but we have got this service to our family through our karma. Krishna has not given us. So we need to understand, we have to refine our understanding as we go more and more deeper in Krishna consciousness. So in the beginning, in the Karma Yoga section in Bhagavad Gita, we may say that Krishna has given us the service. Definitely. It is Krishna only has given, but Krishna has not given us this service of family lovingly. Krishna has not given it lovingly. Krishna is forced to give us because we want it. Right? Just like your daughter or your son or someone's son wants some pizza, then the father will give lovingly. the son wants alcohol. The father will be forced to give because the son has grown up and he'll be forced. So similarly, this family relationship, Krishna is not happy about it because Krishna knows the living entity is getting cheated. Ultimately, the living entity is getting cheated. So can we say that Krishna has given us service? Yes, Krishna has definitely given. The answer is yes. Because if Krishna doesn't give family, we will have no way to get the family. भगवान के बिना तो पत्ता भी नहीं खिलता है, राइट? भगवान के बिना आपको पत्नी कैसे मिलेगा? भगवान ने राजी नहीं हुआ इसलिए मेरे को नहीं मिला पत्नी, आपको भगवान ने सैंक्शन किया, मिल गया. So in that way, yes, it's true that Krishna has given me the service to family. But is Krishna happy to give me the service to family? No, Krishna is not happy. Because why Krishna is not happy? Because you are in illusion. So Krishna, yes, Krishna has given us, but in one sense, Krishna has not given us. We have snatched it from Krishna. We want it. That Krishna, I want it. I want to be in material world. I want to deal with material energy. Krishna says, okay, I will create karma system and you do, because material energy is, I don't like it, and you do whatever you want to do with the material energy. So yes, Krishna has given us, but Krishna doesn't like us to deal with the material energy. That's the answer. Yeah. So now how within this understanding, how I can still do my service to the family nicely? Yes, we can do the service to family very nicely. And what is the service? So we raise our children. One way to raise our children is केवल उसको रोटी कपड़ा मकान दूंगा, ये मेरा दायित्व है. Another way to think is that मेरा दायित्व है मेरे बच्चों को भगवान कृष्ण दूंगा, बट भगवान कृष्ण को प्राप्त करने के लिए उसको जिंदा रहना पड़ेगा, इसलिए मैं रोटी कपड़ा मकान दूंगा. समझ में आया आपको? मेरा लक्ष्य है मैं किसी की पति हूं, और मेरा लक्ष्य क्या है? मैं किसी की पत्नी बन गया, जो भी मैंने इच्छा किया होगा, इसीलिए ये लड़की आ गई मेरे जीवन में. अभी मेरा काम है किसी तरह ये लड़की को भगवान के जोड़ना, कृष्ण से जोड़ना, ये मेरा लक्ष्य है. बट कृष्ण से जोड़ने के लिए तो जिंदा रहेगी ना, तब तो जोड़ पाएगी. मरी जाएगी तो क्या जुड़ेगी? उसको जिंदा रखने के लिए मेरे को रोटी कपड़ा मकान थोड़ा देना पड़ेगा, ताकि वो पीसफुल रहे और जुड़ जाए कृष्ण से. So in the second situation also you are giving roti kapda makan, you are doing the basic things, but your purpose is how your children, your family is getting connected with Krishna. Purpose is not the roti kapda makan. Roti kapda makan becomes a secondary need to serve the primary purpose. I hope you got the point. So in this way, we can still be attached to family and serving the family, but not get entangled. Why? Because our purpose is to ensure that the family gets attached to Krishna. That's so, as a leader of the family, as husband of the family, you should see how my wife, my children are all getting connected with Krishna, and what I should do for making them connected to Krishna. But for making them get connected with Krishna, they need to survive. And for their survival, I should also think their material survival, roti, kapada, whatever makan, whatever education, whatever everything I give. But that's not the primary purpose of my showing of affection to my family. Is this clear? And if you have this, you will not get entangled. Okay. Yes. Next, Nirakar Prabhu, and then Vishnu Priya.
Prabhuji, Dandavat.
Dandavat.
Prabhuji, my question I got partially. My question was how to do service by remaining detachment with the material world. Because of what I feel in my personal level also, I feel by becoming more attached to Krishna consciousness activities and by becoming more attached, sometimes the family members feel neglected. So that becomes a hindrance block in my own improvement. So how to do service or maintain the service or do better quality service by remaining detachment in this material world.
Yeah, that's nice. So sometimes when we may get too attached to Krishna, our family members feel neglected. So we should have, that's why a to-do list in our life. We should follow a to-do list. how much time we are giving for Krishna, how much time we should give for family. So it's not that we give quality time to Krishna. Imagine we allocate 1 hour to family. So we give quality time to family also. In that 1 hour, we ensure that we give quality time. So we allocate, we divide the 24 hours properly. And whatever time we have allocated to family, you give family quality time. And then they will not feel neglected. And even after giving quality time to family, allocating the quality time, they feel neglected. You cannot do. You understand, you cannot become Krishna. No husband can satisfy the wife the way Krishna satisfies Satyabhama, Rukmini. It's possibly not. So we need to also accept the reality. Sometimes, husbands think, oh, I will fully please my wife. And the wife thinks, why my husband after serving like this not pleased? No, you are not Rukmini and your husband is not Krishna. And the way Rukmini can please Krishna, you will not be able to please your husband. What can be done? You accept the reality. Right? So sometimes definitely we want to please and serve our family members, but beyond certain level you need to understand you have limitations. You have limitations. And both the husband and wife and all family members should accept that this fellow is not Krishna and they want so much of reciprocation. Why don't they choose Krishna only? Right? And they cannot get. We need to understand we all are born with limitations. No living entity can fully satisfy another living entity. Possibly nahi hai. Only Krishna can satisfy. But what we can do? We can somehow see to their needs. Whatever needs are there and all, and so that they don't feel neglected. And they may have need that we give them some time. We also give them some time, allocate the time slot, give quality time to them. But by giving quality time, if you think, I will fully please them, you cannot please them. But you can attempt to please them. You are understanding? And that should be your satisfaction. I have attempted. And you should beg, ki dekho, I have fully attempted to please you. And what can I do beyond that? This is what I am. I am not Krishna. So once we are humble, then the other person will understand. अरे ठीक है, अभी हाथ जोड़ ही दिया है तो क्या ही कर सकते हैं अभी, इतना ही कर सकता है मेरे को please. So we need to understand we are all limited. No wife can fully satisfy the husband. कोई नहीं कर सकता है. अब मैं पागल हूँ क्या? ऐसे बन गया मैं. So कोई पत्नी पति को satisfy नहीं कर सकता है. कोई पति अपनी पत्नी को satisfy fully नहीं कर सकता है. कोई बच्चा अपने माता पिता को फुल्ली सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर सकता है. कोई माता पिता अपने बच्चे को फुल्ली सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर सकता है. पिता न सस्यात्, कोई ऐसा नहीं है. केवल कृष्ण ही जीवात्मा को, अल्टीमेटली वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर वाइफ, चिल्ड्रन, फादर, मदर, एवरीवन इज अल्टीमेटली a जीवात्मा. Really feeling that intense separation from Krishna, and they are trying to what do you say, they are actually feeling separation from Krishna, searching for love for Krishna, and they are trying to search the love. Oh, शायद कृष्ण का जैसा प्रेम मेरे को मेरा पति दे देगा, मेरे को मेरा पत्नी दे देगा, मेरे को मेरा बच्चा दे देगा. कोई नहीं दे पाएगा. And that's why all throughout the living entity remains Trishna Atura. Shastra say they remain Trishna Atura. Because there is Krishna Atura, so they remain Trishna Atura. Because actually it is Krishna Atura. They are searching for Krishna. Krishna's love, Krishna's love. But then because Krishna is not there, they are trying to find that Krishna's love in the family members, in different, and they become Trishna Atura. They become thirsty. अरे मैं सोचा था मेरे को मिलेगा, नहीं मिला, शायद ये लड़का नहीं दे पाएगा, और एक लड़का ढूंढता हूँ, वो लड़का ढूंढता है, वो भी नहीं दे पाता है, अरे ये भी नहीं दे पाया. ऐसे लड़की ढूंढ के परेशान होके मैं ऐसे बन गया फाइनली. So we need to understand that no girl, no boy, no son, no children, no father can give happiness in this world. But that doesn't mean that we don't give quality time to people. We give very quality time to our family members. I also talk with my sister, give her time, and my sister says what, तुमसे बात करके पूरा मन ठंडा हो जाता है, पूरा 1 महीने का स्ट्रेस 1 घंटा में तुम दूर कर देता है. ऐसे तो बस 1 घंटा में दूर कर दिया, फिर वो अपना काम में लग गई. अपना काम करने लग गई. So whatever, but at least in my discussion with her, so many times she speaks about Krishna, Krishna this, Krishna that, Hare Krishna, ये वो Krishna Krishna. At least 1 घंटा में वो उसको 15-20 बार मैं कृष्णा कृष्णा बोलवा देता हूँ, right? So in this way, yesterday I was having a meeting with my school friends. They were excited कि क्या हो गया, बाबा बन गया. They had all come. And then what they have all fully accepted, ये ऐसे हो गया, वो हो गया, ऐसे हो गया. So in that I was talking about Krishna, we'll have a reunion in Govinda's, better we'll take some prasad, and they are all happy, yes. So we need to understand that whatever possibility we can give Krishna to their life, we give. And they may have lot of demands, but we fold our hands, this is what I am, this is what maximum I can give. So we should be humble, and if we are humble, people will love us. If we are not humble, if we are egoistic, even if you give lot of time to your family members, they will not love us. But if you are humble, and even if you don't give time, they'll think, "Arey, this person is so nice." Because everyone wants to love a humble person. How many of you think everyone wants to love a humble person? So why the wife finds fault in husband? Because the husband is egoistic. The husband becomes humble. All wives will love the husband. And सब माला पहना है कि husband को बोलेंगे तुम जब कर रहे भाई, मैं सब कुछ कर देता हूँ, ऐसे बोलेगी wife. With the husband thinks, I am husband now, big ego. Now why similarly the opposite way? Why the husbands are having problems with wife? Because wife is not humble. वो दुर्गा की तरह, चंडी की तरह पूरा नाचेगी तो कैसे वो फिर husband will think, अरे क्या है? But if the wife becomes humble, the husband will have no issues. Such a nice wife, कुछ नहीं कर, तुम बैठी रहा, खाली हरि नाम कर, मैं सब कुछ कर लूंगा तुम्हारे लिए. Like that. So, humility can conquer everyone's heart. So, if you really want to conquer the heart of your family members, don't think about how much time you are giving, what you are doing. Become humble. I guarantee you, you will really charm their hearts. If they see that by practicing spirituality and Krishna consciousness, my husband has become humble, that's it. They will become they will immediately become devotees. They'll immediately become devotees. Right? So like my school friend was telling yesterday, Hare, in 10 years what you have not spoken to us, you have spoken in 5 minutes. क्या भक्ति ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लेके आया तुम्हें? You are smiling, you are laughing. I said, I was very careful that time while talking with girls and friends and all. Now I am not careful. And then one girl was telling, now why you have no fear now. you have become like this, so you have no fear from us. We have no fear from any one of us. So why will you become? So you are bindas now. I said, yes, now I'm feeling so happy. I have no fear. At that time, a lot of fear is there. And that's why I used to not interact with any boyfriend, girlfriend, nothing. Just do my business and come back to home. But now I can do anything. I go to companies, talk with boys, talk with girls, talk with CEOs, talk with this. Because I am in my natural element. And they were impressed and they were so happy. अरे तुम ओडिया क्यों नहीं बोलता है? मैं बोला ओडिया भूल गया हूँ ना, तुमको हम सिखाएंगे, तुम फिर ओडिया में प्रवचन देना. अभी खाली इंग्लिश में देने से होगा नहीं, तुम ओडिया में भी तुमको लेक्चर देना चाहिए, थोड़ा हमारा ओडिशा वासी का उद्धार होगा. So the point is what I am telling, if you become humble, people will love you. You will charm the hearts of everyone. Right? But if you become egoistic, I am such great, I am this, I am that. So no one, even your family members will not love you. So sometimes we think my family member is not supporting. Sometimes some ladies come to me and tell my husband is not supporting. The main reason is lady is egoistic. If the lady becomes humble, the husband will put a mala on the girl and on the lady and support the lady for one's Krishna consciousness. So actually, if you really want to charm people's heart, become humble. Try humility. Humility conquers everyone. Okay? All the best. It's a subject matter very deep. Relationship with family. Okay, yes, Vishnupriya, last question. Oh, we have gone so late.
Hey, Krishna Prabhuji, Prabhuji, I just want to understand that how can we forget just the basic meaning of love? Like, how can we forget the love for Krishna? And what is this love? Like, we say Krishna Prem. So, what is this Krishna Prem?
Okay, so how can we forget the love for Krishna? Because of this body and this attachment to body, identity of the body. This body is called Vismarana Avastha. That's Kshetra. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 13th chapter, if you read the 13th chapter, Krishna says Kshetra, Kshetragya. So Krishna uses this body, the analogy of Kshetra. This is a field. And I have given a class on this topic exactly in the 13th chapter. You will find it in Gita Bhushanam lecture, that you can hear that, where we were discussing why Krishna is telling that this body is a Kshetra. What Kshetra is it? In Kshetra, we do business. We need a Kshetra to do business. Or in Kshetra, we do some activity. What activity we can do in body? The Kshetra that body provides is to forget Krishna nicely. As soon as the living entity enters the body, it is easy to forget Krishna. The living entity wants to forget Krishna, and that's why Krishna puts the living entity in the body. As soon as the living entity is put in the body is designed in such a way that it will help you to forget Krishna. If you want to remember Krishna in this body, it will be difficult. But if you want to forget Krishna, it is natural. Similarly, in soul, as a spirit soul, in the spiritual body, if you want to forget Krishna, very, very difficult. If you want to remember Krishna and love Krishna, it is natural. So our body, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written a song in which he says that I got this body which is bhajane hoila badha. This body is meant as an obstacle to our devotion to Krishna. And why I got this body? Because of my desire. I wanted to forget Krishna. Krishna says, अरे spiritual body में मेरे को भूलना तो बहुत मुश्किल है, तो तुमको material body दे देता हूँ. बोलो, घूमो, फिरो, नाचो, गाओ. And now we are desiring what? In material body, we are desiring now, Krishna, I want to remember you, remember you, remember you. Oh, material body में तो remember करना मुश्किल है, तुमको गोपी का body दे देता हूँ. So like that, Krishna fulfills our desire. But then it will take some time. Not that, Krishna को आप गला दबा के बोलेंगे, अभी दे दिया, अभी मैं हूँ, मेरे को गोपी बनाओ. ऐसे नहीं होगा. गोपी बनने के लिए हमको qualification भी, we have to also develop that qualification, develop that attachment to Krishna. So that's how it is, that this body is the problem of forgetfulness. This body creates forgetfulness. And more we are attached to this body, more and more we'll forget Krishna. More and more we are attached to the bodily pleasures, more and more we'll forget Krishna. More and more we are attached to the bodily relationship, more and more we'll forget Krishna. This body is forgetful kshetra. Kshetra for forgetting Krishna, given to us, so that we can naturally forget Krishna. Is clear? And what is love for Krishna? Yes, we cannot understand it until unless we experience it. Right? Now, you have some feelings for Karan. Can I understand those feelings? How can I? So that's what we are telling. Because love for Krishna is a very, very private matter. And that's why Srila Prabhupada used to be very upset when the Ras Leela was discussed in public. Because it's a private matter. So love for Krishna is a private matter. What love you will feel for Krishna, it is very difficult. Like what love you are feeling for Karan and what love I am feeling for Karan, very difficult, It's a private matter. But what is public is the service. You are doing some service to Karan, I am doing some service to Karan. Both are feeling some love. So very difficult to say what is the love, because you have to experience it yourself. The very fact that you are asking what is the love, that means you have not experienced it. Because those who experience love, they will not ask questions. प्रेम में तो प्रश्न नहीं होता है ना, प्रश्न उत्तर बंद होता है तब प्रेम चालू होता है कि नहीं? ज्यादा प्रश्न उत्तर बोलेंगे तो प्रेम नहीं हो सकता है. जैसे कभी कभी कोई लड़का को लड़की पसंद आ जाता है और उसके मम्मी पापा बोलते हैं इस लड़की में क्या है तुमको पसंद आया, मुंह सुंदर नहीं है, ऐसा है. जैसे रिसेंटली वन पर्सन केम, अरे प्रभु जी मेरा लड़का इससे प्रेम कर रहा है, हम इसका स्टेटस अच्छा नहीं है, मैं लड़का को बार बार बोल रहा हूँ मेरे बेटे को क्या लड़की में है, क्या लड़की में है. मैं बोलो देखो उसको आप समझ, उसकी हृदय को देखो, है? उसके हृदय में अभी उसको प्रेम आ गया, आप क्या ही कर सकते हैं आप, है कि नहीं? तो वो लड़का अभी उस लड़की को प्रेम कर रहा है, राइट? मम्मी पापा परेशान है कि मम्मी पापा नहीं चाहते हैं कि वो इस लड़की को प्रेम करे, किसी और से शादी करे. बट अभी हो गया प्रेम, लड़का अंधा हो गया, लड़की तो अंधा थी, तो दोनों मिलके अभी सोच रहे हैं शादी करेंगे. अब मम्मी पापा परेशान है. So now can the mother father understand what the boy feels for the girl? Cannot understand. Now the लड़का मम्मी पापा को समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, मम्मी पापा गुस्सा हो जा रहे हैं. मम्मी पापा लड़का को समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लड़का गुस्सा हो जा रहा है. फिर सब मिलके मेरे पास आए और मैं क्या समझाया, देखो भाई उसको प्रेम करने दीजिए, आप उसको सपोर्ट कीजिए उसके प्रेम में, अब क्या ही कर सकते हैं ना. और उसके आंख में वो लड़की सुंदर दिख रही है, मैं भी आपके आंख में वो बहुरानी के हिसाब से वो लड़की सुंदर नहीं दिख रही होगी, बट उसको सुंदर लग रहा है, अभी क्या ही कर सकते हैं, है कि नहीं? तो उसी तरह प्रेम बहुत प्राइवेट मैटर होता है, प्रेम को समझाया नहीं जा सकता है. अभी लड़के को कितना समझा रहे हैं उसके मम्मी पापा, नहीं रे भाई उससे प्रेम नहीं कर, उसके वो सुंदर नहीं है. वो लड़का समझ नहीं रहा है, उसको प्रेम हो गया है. समझ में? इट्स अ प्राइवेट मैटर. सो सिमिलरली वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट कृष्णा, लविंग कृष्णा इज अ प्राइवेट मैटर, बट सर्विंग कृष्णा इज पब्लिक. We get service to Krishna and we serve Krishna from the Guru and we serve Krishna, and slowly we'll develop a unique affection for Krishna that is very private to us. We cannot and we cannot explain it. We cannot, what affection I am feeling for Krishna, how do I explain what exactly I am feeling for Krishna and what exactly service I want to do for Krishna? No one can say. So that's why love for Krishna cannot be explained in words. Just like the boy, I said, give an example. You understood the example, the boy, and how the boy is not able to explain to the father the love. फादर मदर को लग रहा है क्या ये लड़की में है, तुम कहाँ, एंड फादर मदर बोले लड़की ने फंसा दिया. मैं बोला अरे लड़का ने फंस गया. लड़की ने फंसा दिया मतलब दिस लाइक ब्लेमिंग द गर्ल, है ना? तुम्हारे लड़के का आंख को वो सुंदर लगी, अभी क्या ही कर सकते हैं. लड़की ने फंसा दिया, वो लड़की ने घुमा फिरा के फंसा दिया. मैं बोला इतना भी नहीं है ना, आई डोंट थिंक दैट गर्ल वो फंसा दिया है, अभी दोनों को पसंद आ रहा है, अभी क्या ही कर सकते हैं आप. तो समझ नहीं सकते. उसी तरह अलग भगवान कृष्ण को लोग अलग अलग तरीके से प्रेम करते हैं. कोई भगवान को माधुर्य रस में प्रेम करना चाहता है, कोई वात्सल्य में प्रेम करना चाहता है. कौन किस तरह प्रेम करेगा वो तो उसको पता है. बट द वेरी फैक्ट दैट यू आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज लव, दैट मीन्स लव हैज नॉट अवेकन्ड. एंड दोज हु आस्क क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज लव, you cannot understand love by asking questions. First thing. Second thing is that when love is awakened, you don't have to ask question. Just like वो लड़का जो है अभी कोई क्वेश्चन के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. प्रेम किए हैं तो समझेंगे ये सब चीजें, प्रेम नहीं किए हैं तो समझ नहीं पाएंगे. बट उसके लिए और कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं है. मम्मी पापा उसको क्वेश्चन यार दे रहे, कह रहे लड़की का स्टेटस देख, लड़की का फैमिली देख, उसको और कुछ क्वेश्चन समझ लेना है. लड़की देख लिया मैंने, शादी करना है तो उसी से करना है. समझ में आ रहा है ना विष्णु प्रिया? क्या समझ गई तुम? मैं थोड़ा समझू.
I will be in with Krishna, I don't have to ask anybody that what is love.
So, and the very fact that we are asking question, that means love has not awakened. And love awakens, no question, no answer. Bas, prem karna hai Thakur ji se. And we cannot be sentimental also. That love awakened. Love awakened will also have symptoms. There are 9 symptoms Rupa Goswami has heard कि कैसे पता चलेगा उसका love awaken हो गया. नाम गाने सदा रुचि, प्रीति तद वसति स्थले, विरक्ति, satya sankalpa. So there are 9 symptoms that comes in a person. Rupa Goswami says for one who has awakened love. So it is not sentimental. Oh, you say I have awakened love. ऐसे नहीं होता है. It will also have some external symptoms of how the love is awakened. Okay? All the best.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. Oh, last question. Now
Hare Krishna. Now it is the extension from Vishnudev Mataji.
Oh, extension.
You said that Kshetra Kshetragya, this body is meant to forget Krishna. Then how to remember Krishna? That is my question.
So we don't remember Krishna, we remember the instructions of Guru and we try to meditate on the instructions of Guru. That's what we said. We discussed today what? Leela Dhyanam versus Seva Dhyanam. So Leela Dhyanam is difficult in this body, but Seva Dhyanam is easy. So Guru gives for Seva Dhyanam. And through Seva Dhyanam, we start developing attachment to Krishna. Now let's not discuss about Leela Dhyanam, how to remember Krishna and all. How I remember my service and how I render the service with quality. That should be our focus. And when we do that, we will see slowly Krishna's reciprocations will come. We'll be able to see Krishna's reciprocations in our life and we'll be able to. So we do the service with quality. We meditate on what service I have got and how to do it with quality. Okay? Is it clear? Srila Prabhupada ki jai vancha kalpataru vaishya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo ananta koti vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna.